Hi guys, 13th of November 2020. US cash market is about to open within the next 30 seconds. Piotr here, this is Liteforex Global YouTube channel. Friday New York session, meaning that, well, you and me, we are getting very close to the weekend. And, well, after the whole week of the trading of the upsides and downsides, well, yes, we really need the break. Well, 13th of November, 13th Friday. Be careful out there, guys. Well, it's a very slow day. I'm going to show you within the second, but first let's have a look how the first 5 trading range when it comes to the US indices is going to start and what we are going to have for this first 5-minute trading range. As usual, to be honest with you, I do not expect big fireworks, or maybe. We'll see. With this slow day, everything is possible. We have a little bit of the pullback when it comes to the US yields. So at the same time, Nasdaq is trying to push higher, but there was a quite good and big sell-off yesterday. So well, very interesting where we are going to end up the week and how the market is going to behave, especially during the second part of the US session. So once we are awaiting the developments when it comes to the first 5-minute trading range from the higher time frame perspective, if you do remember, I've been looking first for the equal moves to the downside. It didn't materialize, so for now cannot rule it out a little bit higher levels. In that case, again, cannot be ruled out that we might hit all-time high, creating the nice jumper, right, and going lower from that level. Anyway, I can see 3 levels of possible supply. I see the first one around the current level based on this possible swing high. I see another one around the over-under and swing high to the upside, right? And the third one, supply based on the line we discussed a second ago with the triple move to the upside and creating the new high around the end of the year and then rejection. On the other hand, I do expect some kind of the buying activity again around 11,500. Congratulations. Well, Tuesday, Wednesday, whoever was buying based on what we discussed, latest weakness, that's number one. And the second one, I do expect lower towards 10,700. I need to move this one. This is the weekly open over here. All right. So that's how it looks when it comes to the Nasdaq. So let's get back to the first 5-minute trading range. So we made new low. Okay. Still 2 minutes to go. So in the meantime, yesterday CPI, I would say in line, didn't disappoint, and today's PPI, producer price index, right, above market expectations, to be honest with you, when it comes to the PPI core, a little bit lower, but we do have at 4 University of Michigan, and of course as a sub-index we have inflation expectations, and then that's what I would watch very carefully. When it comes to the yields, we are trying to hold 0.86 when it comes to the tens, right? But there is a big but I'm going to share with you right now. That's euro dollar, the top major, and guys, that's the Monday range, that's the Tuesday range, Wednesday range, Thursday range, and look at today's range. No one is participating. So be careful today trying to chase the market. Be careful because you might be trapped and you might be forced to stay over the weekend. Of course, you don't wanna do that. But it's not only when it comes to the top major, it also last 4 days very narrow when it comes to the dollar yen. Monday, monster range, right? Tuesday and Wednesday, quite okay. Thursday low, Friday not bigger. Another one, right? The one I like from the intraday perspective is cable, based on what we have from that week, right? Maybe it's not the biggest range today, but the price action we've seen Wednesday, Thursday, break and close below weekly open, all right? And what we are doing, we are retesting quite strong supply, and it's also very nice visibility when it comes to the intraday chart. So what I'm looking for, right? Boom, that was the mount, hold, breakdown, retest. What I'm looking for today from the intraday perspective, we've seen retest. I'm looking maybe some around the option expiration or London fix, maybe like this type of the double top, right, with the hitting the previous high and then lower. So from the intraday perspective, yes, cable, it's what I'm looking for right now when it comes to the short side, only in case we are going to get inflation expectations from the University of Michigan number above the expectations. And there is one more FX cross I'm going to tell you about within the second, but first let's have a look this first 5-minute trading range. A little bit lower like this. So overall, as you can see, 30 points. So the range when it comes to the Nasdaq is very similar to the top currency pairs. So not the big deal when it comes to the Nasdaq, at least for now. Going back, I told you I'm going to share one more FX cross, and it's Australian dollar versus US dollar. I'm waiting for the very similar situation when it comes to the Aussie, like on the pound. Weekly open, so I'm looking for retest of that weekly open. So looking for the market to hit today's high, hitting this supply and going lower. So I'm watching two from the intraday perspective, cable and Aussie to the downside. Maybe if I'm going to see some fireworks when it comes to the indices, but only indices during second part of the US session, I might react to the downside only. With that being said, guys, if you had quite good week, maybe it's time to start to think about the weekend. And if you had bad week, very late Friday afternoon, it's not a great time to try to recover the losses, because you can easily go down by 2. Anyway, it was my pleasure to cover the whole week for you guys, monitoring Aussie and cable, and well, see you around. Thank you very much, take care and goodbye.